From routine traffic stops
I did not have to arrest me then. What's a headline out, bro? You have no right to search.
to dramatic confrontations,
Get back in your I live here. Don't touch me.
these stories reveal how noncompliance and hostility can turn minor police interactions into severe legal consequences. On October 24, 2024, a routine traffic stop in Wheaton, Illinois escalated due to the uncooperative behavior of the suspect, Jenna. Officer Green, a young female officer from the Wheaton Police Department, pulled Jenna over for a non-functioning license plate light and speeding. The interaction began calmly, with Officer Green explaining the reason for the stop. However, Jenna immediately became confrontational, refusing to stay in her vehicle despite multiple lawful orders. She argued that she was on private property in her apartment complex's parking lot, believing this exempted her from compliance. Jenna's behavior grew increasingly aggressive, including verbally insulting the officer and physically resisting when instructed to remain in or exit her vehicle. She claimed she had come straight from work and denied any intoxication, though her erratic actions raised suspicions.
You don't close my door.
Yes, you need to close
Why?
the
I'm in my car.
You need to get in the vehicle and close
Why?
the door.
Why?
Because it's a safety
Said
concern.
I'm in my vehicle.
It's a safety concern. Get in your vehicle.
Now you're afraid for your safety?
Get in the vehicle.
Oh my God.
Ma'am, I've told you I don't know how many times. This is not an argument.
As the situation intensified, Jenna repeatedly exited her vehicle against orders, demanded the officer's name and badge number, and accused Officer Green of harassment. She called her husband for support, further escalating the scene. Despite warnings that she would be arrested for non-compliance, Jenna continued to defy instructions, shouting insults and refusing to close her car door for safety reasons. Sergeant Green arrived to assist, reiterating the importance of following lawful orders during a traffic stop. He explained that Jenna's failure to comply could lead to arrest for obstruction, but she eventually complied with his order to exit the vehicle. The traffic stop concluded with a citation for driving without a registration light, with no court appearance required unless Jenna chose to contest it.
Are you freaking kidding me? I live here. Why are you harassing me? I came straight from work. What the is wrong with you guys? Oh my fucking God. You're making such a scene.
Ma'am, I'm not the one making the scene.
I'm not making a scene either.
I've given you multiple lawful orders that you are
I
not
didn't
willing
do
to listen to.
anything. I came straight from work.
Can you stand here for a second? Let me talk to 31,000.
2 weeks later, body camera footage revealed additional details about the incident, leading to arrest warrants for Jenna on charges of battery of an officer and obstructing justice. Officers Wealthy and White arrived at Jenna's workplace to execute the warrants. They found her during her shift, informed her of the active warrants, and arrested her in front of her manager. Jenna was visibly embarrassed but complied with the arrest. The officers ensured her belongings were secured and offered to arrange a ride back to her vehicle after processing. At the police department, Jenna was informed of her charges, fingerprinted, and required to sign pretrial release paperwork. She was also given the opportunity to contact her family.
Where's her locker at?
This incident highlights the importance of remaining calm and cooperative during interactions with law enforcement, even if you believe the stop is unjust. Escalating a situation through defiance or aggression can lead to serious legal consequences, as seen in Jenna's case. If you feel mistreated, document the interaction calmly and pursue formal complaints or legal recourse afterward, as advised by Sergeant Green. Maintaining composure and following lawful orders can prevent unnecessary escalation and protect your rights while allowing you to address grievances through proper channels, such as filing a complaint with the police department or consulting a lawyer.
So we'll have to go back. We'll have to. I'll give you your charges so that way you know everything that's going on. We'll have to do your fingerprint and pictures. We'll have to have you sign a pretrial.
Jenna was charged with battery on an officer and obstructing justice. Her physical resistance, including allegations of pushing Officer Green, violates Illinois compiled statutes 720-5/12-3.05 D-4, which defines battery as knowingly causing bodily harm or making physical contact of an insulting or provoking nature with a peace officer. Additionally, Jenna's refusal to follow lawful orders during the traffic stop constitutes obstructing a peace officer, violating 7205/31-1A, which prohibits knowingly resisting or obstructing a peace officer in the performance of their duties. On what started as a casual evening at a concert and casino, events quickly spiraled out of control for a woman whose behavior led to a chaotic confrontation with law enforcement. The woman, heavily intoxicated, was initially offered a chance to go home. Officers arranged for a lift, but the situation deteriorated when the driver reported that she refused to enter the vehicle and instead attempted to re-enter the casino. This decision marked the beginning of a series of escalating encounters.
Your bag. Your bag is here. Ma'am, listen. Here's where we're at.
You want to cuff me? Put me in the back of your car.
What would you like me to call you?
I would love you to cuff
What would you like me to call you?
Stupid.
Okay.
The woman's behavior grew increasingly erratic. She demanded to use the bathroom, threatening that her bladder would piss all over the floor if denied access. Officers, maintaining their stance, refused her re-entry to the casino, prompting her to lash out verbally, accusing them of being brainwashed by politics, and expressing frustration to the point of nearly resorting to violence. She acknowledged the risk of arrest, stating, "I'm going to get arrested if I punch him in the face." Yet her agitation persisted.
Get arrested if I punch him in the face. So he
Oh, you absolutely will.
So get out of my face!
Step back.
As the situation intensified, the woman's actions turned physical. She pushed and kicked at the officers, ignoring their commands to calm down and stop resisting. Despite attempts to de-escalate, including offers to let her sit on the curb if she stopped kicking, her defiance continued. She repeatedly shouted, "Get off me," and insulted the officers, calling them derogatory names. The officers, left with no choice, restrained her, warning her to stop fighting as she was placed under arrest. Her resistance culminated in her being placed in a full body wrap to prevent further harm to herself or others. Even then, she continued to yell, demanding the officers get away from her and making sarcastic remarks about their strength.
Piece of shit! Get off me!
Move your feet so I can get off.
You stupid!
Ultimately, the woman was taken into custody, but not without significant struggle. Her refusal to comply, coupled with her physical and verbal aggression, transformed a routine interaction into a volatile incident requiring significant police intervention.
You stupid!
Nope, you've lost that opportunity.
This incident underscores the importance of maintaining composure, especially when under the influence. Alcohol can impair judgment, escalate emotions, and lead to decisions with severe legal consequences. If you find yourself in a heated situation with law enforcement, prioritize de-escalation. Stay calm, follow instructions, and avoid physical or verbal aggression. Public intoxication is a serious matter, and resisting officers can lead to additional charges. If you're struggling with alcohol-related behavior, consider seeking support through counseling or programs like Alcoholics Anonymous to address underlying issues before they lead to legal trouble. Cooperation and self-awareness are key to avoiding such outcomes.
I've asked you 5 times to get off me!
It's not happening. You keep kicking. Stop.
I'm not kicking you, stupid idiot!
You kicked me 4 times.
Get off me! No! My water is completely here, sir! Get off my legs! Get off me!
Was charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery on a peace officer and 1 count of aggravated assault on a peace officer. Under Illinois law, where this incident likely occurred based on similar cases, aggravated battery to a peace officer is defined under 720 ILCS 512.3 D4, involving knowingly causing bodily harm or making physical contact of an insulting or provoking nature to an officer performing their duties. Aggravated assault on a peace officer per 720 ILCS 512.2 B 4.1 involves involves conduct that places an officer in reasonable apprehension of receiving bodily harm, such as threatening or attempting to strike them. These are felony offenses carrying significant penalties, including potential imprisonment. On February 28, 2025, a routine traffic stop in New York escalated into a complex encounter involving deception, resistance, and an outstanding warrant. An officer pulled over a green Honda Accord due to expired tags, a cracked windshield, and a non-functional brake light. The driver, a woman, was not wearing a seatbelt, which initially seemed like a minor infraction. However, the situation quickly unraveled when she provided a false name, Jessica Lynn Rollinger, and claimed she had no valid driver's license or ID. Her vague responses and inconsistent stories, such as changing her birth date and claiming not to know her social security number, raised the officer's suspicions.
Reason for the stop today, a couple reasons, all right? You only have one operational brake light. I noticed you weren't wearing your seatbelt, and your windshield's all cracked up.
When asked to step out of the vehicle, the woman, later identified as Rebecca, continued to dodge questions about her identity and the contents of the car. She claimed the vehicle and its contents, including a black bag, belonged to her friend Jessie, who was a passenger. The officer, experienced and skeptical, warned her about a fingerprint ID machine that could reveal her true identity. Despite this, Rebecca stuck to her false narrative, growing increasingly nervous. When the officer pressed further, she suddenly fled on foot, running across the street. The officers pursued and detained her at an intersection, placing her in handcuffs after a brief struggle.
ID card?
Not in Florida, but in New York I had him.
Okay.
It's just revoked.
Who's him to you?
It's my friend.
Your friend? Okay, where are you guys coming from tonight?
From Walmart.
Walmart? Which Walmart?
The one I-
Back at the scene, the officers questioned Jesse, who was uncooperative and confrontational, insisting on his rights and refusing a search of his person despite a knife being removed from his pocket for officer safety. Rebecca, now detained, admitted to running because she was scared and claimed Jesse had narcotics on him, though she later said they were in the car's driver's side door. A search of the vehicle revealed a pill container with what appeared to be a Schedule IV substance, though it was not prescribed to Rebecca. The car, described as infested with roaches, was towed, and Jesse was allowed to retrieve his belongings, including a backpack, but not the vehicle's keys.
All right, so do you want to just tell me now, or are you going to keep holding out?
Honest.
I'm not stupid. It's not my first day. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm pretty good at it. All right, so are you going to be honest or not?
I'm being honest.
No, you're not. You can sit here and lie to me. It's fine. I don't care. You're the one that's going to catch the charge.
The officers confirmed Rebecca's true identity and discovered a $100,000 bond tied to an outstanding warrant from Pinellas County for a theft case, with full extradition required. Rebecca pleaded with Jesse to arrange a bondsman to pay $500 to secure her release, expressing distress about being transported and potentially detained for weeks. She also repeatedly asked to say goodbye to her puppy, which was in the car, but the officers, focused on procedure, denied most of her requests, though they retrieved her phone and socks. Throughout the interaction, Rebecca's emotional pleas contrasted with her earlier deception, while Jesse's frustration with the officers highlighted tensions over perceived rights violations.
Go, he's running across the street! I got her. Get across the ground.
This case underscores the importance of honesty and compliance during interactions with law enforcement. Providing false information or fleeing from officers can escalate a minor stop into serious legal consequences, as seen with Rebecca's additional charges. If you have outstanding legal issues, such as warrants, address them proactively by consulting a lawyer or appearing in court to avoid compounded penalties like increased bonds or extradition. Maintaining a valid driver's license and vehicle compliance, e.g., functional brake lights, valid tags, can prevent initial stops. During a stop, remain calm, provide accurate information, and avoid confrontational behavior, as it may lead to further scrutiny or charges. If facing financial or legal challenges, seek assistance from legal aid or bondsmen promptly to mitigate prolonged detention or penalties.
You guys just check like under the squad around here.
Yeah. Please check the car.
How long did you take it off? She didn't do it. That's why I asked her, why didn't you take them off?
What's Penny? Here, I'm calling. How am I calling?
What's up, man?
Oh, my God,
Baby, you gotta use your money. Have a seat, Rebecca. Rebecca, sit down in the car. Jesse, you gotta use your money. Rebecca, get in the car. Jesse.
Ultimately, Rebecca was taken into custody and faced multiple charges. She pleaded guilty to 3 offenses: providing a false name upon arrest, resisting arrest, and driving without a valid driver's license. The court sentenced her to time served and issued a citation for the seatbelt violation, giving her 1 year to pay associated fines and court costs. The Pinellas County warrant, tied to a theft case where she failed to appear, resulted in a guilty plea, with Rebecca ordered to pay over $800 in restitution, prosecution costs, and fees. On June 23, 2023, police officers responded to a 911 call from a woman complaining about her AT&T phone bill. The situation quickly escalated as the woman, frustrated and confrontational, insisted she was calling AT&T, not 911, despite officers' evidence to the contrary. She argued that she was reporting a corporate crime involving fake social security numbers at a location in St. Lucie West, but the officers deemed her repeated 911 calls inappropriate for a non-emergency issue. The woman's agitation grew as she denied making the calls, accused the officers of lying, and claimed they were unfairly targeting her while ignoring larger corporate issues. Despite warnings that further 911 calls would lead to her arrest for misuse of the system, she continued to argue, becoming increasingly belligerent.
That I'm calling AT&T. They're who I'm on the phone with.
You were just on the phone with their dispatch, okay?
I was on the phone with AT&T, and they said they'd call you guys.
I'm giving you this chance. Stop calling dispatch. Stop calling 911 about AT&T, okay?
I'm not
This is
calling
not.
911.
You just were on the phone with dispatch.
I was on the phone with AT&T. You can see it.
Okay, if you call dispatch again, you are going to be placed under arrest for misuse of 911.
What happens if AT&T calls dispatch, not me?
The officers, noting she had called 911 3 times about her phone bill, informed her that this was not a police matter. The situation deteriorated when she resisted their attempts to detain her, physically struggling and refusing to comply with their instructions. She repeatedly shouted that she hadn't called 911, threatened to sue the officers, and accused them of misconduct, claiming her phone records would prove her innocence. Her resistance included pulling away from the officers and refusing to be handcuffed, which they interpreted as aggressive behavior. The officers eventually arrested her, and one noted they had dealt with her before, describing her as cooperative when sober, but challenging in this instance.
I called 911. You said if I called AT&T, it would be a problem. And I didn't call AT&T, so what is the problem?
You're adding another charge.
What's the problem, sir? What is the problem?
The woman's frustration stemmed from her belief that the police were dismissing her concerns about corporate wrongdoing while focusing on her minor issue. Her combative demeanor and refusal to calm down exacerbated the situation, leading to her arrest. The officers remained firm, emphasizing that misuse of 911 was a serious offense and that her resistance was adding to her charges. Despite her protests, they proceeded with the arrest, and she was searched and taken into custody.
911, and I did it. So you're gonna be sued because you can see in my phone records I didn't call 911 ever again. So you're gonna be sued. I hope you want to lose your job.
This incident highlights the importance of understanding the appropriate use of emergency services and maintaining composure during interactions with law enforcement. If you have a non-emergency issue, such as a billing dispute, contact the company directly or seek assistance through consumer protection agencies rather than calling 911, which is reserved for life-threatening emergencies. When engaging with police, staying calm and cooperative, even if you feel misunderstood, can prevent escalation. If you believe you've been wronged, document the interaction and pursue legal recourse through proper channels, such as filing a complaint or consulting an attorney, rather than arguing on the scene. Emotional outbursts or physical resistance can lead to additional charges, as seen in this case. Always verify your claims, such as phone records, before making accusations, and seek to resolve disputes through civil means to avoid legal consequences.
I'm being arrested for something I didn't do. You said I had to call the cops to be arrested. I didn't.
Okay.
I called AT&T. You can look at it.
It's not up for debate.
The woman was charged with misuse of the 911 system and resisting with violence. In Florida, misuse of 911 is addressed under Florida Statute 365-172 and 13, which prohibits making non-emergency calls to 911, as it diverts resources from genuine emergencies. Penalties can include fines or jail time, depending on the frequency and intent of the calls. Resisting with violence is covered under Florida Statute 843.01, which makes it a third-degree felony to knowingly resist, obstruct, or oppose an officer with violence during their lawful duties. This charge carries a potential penalty of up to 5 years in prison or probation, along with fines. These charges reflect the seriousness of abusing emergency services and physically resisting law enforcement, as demonstrated by the woman's actions. On December 28, 2024, in Ohio, police responded to multiple reports of a domestic disturbance involving a couple, a 42-year-old woman, and her fiancé, Brian. When officers arrived, they found Brian bleeding from both sides of his nose, while the woman had visible injuries, including bite marks on her ear and wrist. The situation was chaotic, with both parties offering conflicting accounts of the incident centered around a trip to a marijuana dispensary to purchase edibles for the woman's aunt using her credit card.
His car, and he won't let me get it. He just did it.
Okay.
He's acting like crazy. He's telling me that I tried to fly off the highway. I didn't do none of that.
Were you driving or is he driving?
No, he's driving.
Okay.
According to the woman, she and Brian, who had recently moved to the area, were living together. She claimed they went to the dispensary to buy gummies, but on the way back, Brian became aggressive, allegedly biting her ear and wrist and slapping her. She said he was upset because she prioritized her family over him, and his anger escalated when she couldn't find her aunt's credit card in his car. She also accused him of reckless driving, claiming he was swerving due to drinking, and said she grabbed the wheel to force him to pull over because she feared his violent behavior. Her aunt, Kathy, corroborated parts of her story, stating she saw Brian trying to pull the woman out of the car.
He's mad because I tend to feel better next to my family than I do him.
Man, when you're done here, I want you to get your shit and get my
It's
house.
in his
Understand?
I've been wanting to get away from him for so long.
Him. I don't want you going with me.
I need you to get in the car and find, because it was my ID.
Fine.
We need to search that car like.
Yeah, because that's very damn important.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Brian, however, presented a different version. He admitted to biting the woman's ear, but claimed it was in self-defense while she was attacking him. He said she was bipolar and became erratic after losing her aunt's credit card, blaming him for it. According to Brian, while he was driving, she was yanking up and down, swinging at him and trying to grab the wheel, causing the car to swerve. He insisted he was focused on keeping them safe on the highway and only bit her to stop her from attacking him while they were parked.
Sorry, I was going to get her some edibles.
okay.
So I went and got her some edibles, and that was good. And then he spent some of my money, plus his money, on
I don't care about the purchase. Let's
Okay.
get you
And
guys
then
whatever purchases were
when
made.
we
We're
got
driving
here-
back in the car.
The police noted the couple's history of domestic disputes, having responded to similar incidents earlier in the year where both sustained significant injuries. The officer expressed concern that their volatile relationship could lead to deadly consequences, urging them to reconsider staying together. Despite the woman's claims of being the victim, her story was inconsistent, particularly about how Brian could have bitten her ear while driving or how the injuries occurred. Brian's account, while also imperfect, aligned more closely with the physical evidence and the aunt's partial corroboration of the car altercation.
So that's when he was biting you, once the wheel was getting gripped, right?
After that. After that part. I mean, he's mad
So you
because
did try and grip the wheel.
I had to pull over. Well, he gripped the wheel first.
Because he's driving.
Ultimately, the woman was arrested and charged with domestic violence, as her actions, grabbing the wheel and striking Brian while he drove, were deemed the primary cause of the incident. The police determined her story didn't fully add up, and her aggressive behavior posed a direct threat to their safety on the road.
We can I'll figure this out
He beat
before.
me up.
Have you ever been charged with domestic violence before?
No.
Let's see.
He hit me first.
You don't have anything tucked away, hidden, no narcotics or anything like that?
No, he said.
All right.
This incident highlights the dangers of staying in a toxic, violent relationship. Both parties need to prioritize their safety and well-being by separating immediately. Domestic violence, whether physical or emotional, rarely resolves without intervention, and the couple's history of mutual injuries suggests a pattern that could escalate further. Seeking professional help, such as counseling or therapy, is critical to address underlying issues like anger, substance use, or mental health challenges. The woman should comply with legal proceedings, seek legal counsel, and consider resources like domestic violence shelters or support groups. Brian, too, should reflect on his role in the dynamic and avoid retaliatory behavior, as mutual aggression only worsens outcomes. Both must recognize that love does not justify harm and that separation may be the only path to safety. For anyone in a similar situation, contact local authorities or organizations like the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-7233 for immediate assistance. Document injuries, keep records of incidents, and avoid retaliating as it complicates legal accountability. Prioritizing personal safety and mental health is paramount.
He's good to go.
Alright, man, you should be good to get going. You can get in your car, drive home, alright?
The woman was charged with domestic violence under Ohio Revised Code, ORC 2919.25, which states, "No person shall knowingly cause or attempt to cause physical harm to a family or household member." Her actions, including grabbing the wheel and striking Brian, meet the criteria for knowingly causing physical harm, as evidenced by his bloody nose and her admission to physical contact. Additionally, her behavior could be considered reckless conduct under ORC 2901.22 as C, quote, "as grabbing the wheel while the car was moving endangered both their lives." These charges reflect the severity of her actions as determined by the police based on the evidence and inconsistent statements. On September 6, 2024, a routine traffic stop escalated into a tense confrontation in a small town. Officers pulled over a vehicle due to a broken headlight and expired license plates, minor infractions that typically warrant a simple citation. The situation involved a male driver and a female passenger whose interactions with the police quickly spiraled into a heated dispute.
So I mess with it.
I don't have to give you that.
The encounter began calmly, with the officer explaining the reason for the stop: a faulty headlight and expired plates. The driver acknowledged the issues, claiming ignorance about the expired plates and explaining the headlight flickered intermittently. However, the female passenger immediately adopted a confrontational stance, refusing to provide identification or comply with the officer's requests. She repeatedly asserted, "I don't have to provide nothing," insisting she was merely a passenger and not obligated to cooperate. Her tone grew increasingly belligerent as she demanded the officers call their sergeant, claiming they were violating her right.
I know. I just found out that shit's expired, which I just found out. I didn't know. I'm doing nothing wrong. I don't have to provide nothing.
Okay, miss.
Arrest me, arrest me, arrest me, arrest me. Don't arrest me.
The passenger's refusal to provide basic information, such as her name, complicated the officer's ability to issue a citation for not wearing a seatbelt, a standard requirement in most states. As the officers pressed for compliance, she escalated further, shouting, "Arrest me then," while maintaining she had done nothing wrong. Her behavior became disruptive, marked by profanity and accusations of police overreach, such as, "You have no right to search my vehicle," despite no search being conducted at that point.
I do not have to provide nothing. I'm in violation of nothing. I'm doing nothing wrong, bro. I'm just the passenger.
The situation intensified when the officers noticed something in her shirt, raising concerns about potential concealed items. She refused to clarify or cooperate, repeatedly denying consent to any search and demanding the sergeant's presence. Her defiance culminated in the officers informing her she was under arrest for non-compliance. Even then, she resisted, refusing to exit the vehicle and complaining about the officer's physical contact, particularly from a female officer she called ignorant. She insisted on dealing only with a male officer, further delaying the process.
My vehicle. Nope. Call your sergeant. Call your sergeant.
I do not
Call
know
your
what is
sergeant.
your
Call your
sergeant.
sergeant.
You're out of the
Call your sergeant. Nope. Call your sergeant.
After prolonged back and forth, the passenger reluctantly agreed to exit the vehicle. Once the female officer released her grip, though she continued to protest, claiming the handcuffs were too tight and causing discomfort. The officers adjusted the cuffs and assured her the booking process would be brief, potentially less than 2 hours if she cooperated. Despite her earlier defiance, she eventually complied, though not without further complaints and accusations of unfair treatment.
No consent to search. No consent to search.
Can you please step out
Nope.
of the vehicle?
Nope. Nope. I cannot. No consent to
Miss,
search.
at this point, you are under arrest, so step out
No,
of the
I'm not.
vehicle.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Nope. No consent to search. No consent to search.
This incident highlights the importance of maintaining composure and cooperation during interactions with law enforcement, even when you believe your rights are being challenged. While it's critical to understand your legal protections, such as the right to refuse certain searches without a warrant, escalating a routine stop into a confrontation often leads to avoidable consequences. If you feel your rights are being violated, calmly request to speak with a supervisor or sergeant, as the passenger initially did, but avoid aggressive language or refusal to provide basic information like identification, which can be legally required in many jurisdictions. Documenting the interaction, as the passenger suggested with "keep on recording," can be a useful tool for accountability, but it should be done respectfully to avoid escalating tensions. If arrested, comply with basic instructions to avoid additional charges, and address grievances through legal channels later, such as consulting an attorney or filing a complaint. Staying calm and informed can prevent minor encounters from turning into serious legal issues.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Thank you. That's all I fucking wanted.
The woman was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Disorderly conduct under statutes like 18 U.S.C. section 5104E2 in federal law or similar state laws, e.g. NY Penal Law section 240.20, involves engaging in tumultuous or threatening behavior that disturbs public peace, such as her loud, profane outbursts and refusal to comply. Resisting arrest, often codified under state laws like Cal. Penal Code section 148A1 or Fel A. Stat. section 843.02, occurs when an individual willfully obstructs or opposes an officer's lawful duties, as seen in her refusal to exit the vehicle and physical resistance to being detained. These charges reflect her disruptive behavior and non-compliance during a lawful traffic stop. In October 2023, a Columbia County sergeant in Lewiston, Wisconsin, conducted a traffic stop after observing a vehicle with registration plates expired since 2018. The driver, a 44-year-old woman named Tara, exhibited suspicious behavior during the stop. The sergeant noted her nervousness, visible pulse pounding in her neck, and an odor of intoxicants emanating from the vehicle. Tara claimed she had just purchased the vehicle that day, explaining the expired plates, but the title lacked a signature or date, rendering it invalid. Numerous items covered with blankets were observed in the vehicle, raising further suspicion.
Well, like I said, again, I just bought it.
Where are you guys coming from this evening?
We had to make a stop in Portage, drop some stuff off for the boss, and now we're just heading home and that.
Okay. All right. Are you close and able to step out here?
Yeah.
You couldn't get the front or the rear plate off?
At the time.
Okay.
As the sergeant questioned Tara, she admitted to consuming alcohol earlier and smoking marijuana the previous day. Her erratic movements inside the vehicle, including shuffling items and reaching into her hoodie pocket, heightened the sergeant's concerns about possible contraband. Despite her denials, her passenger, Robert, hinted at her drug use, mentioning she smoked crack and likely had a crack pipe. Tara's refusal to consent to a vehicle search, combined with her continued movements, led to her being asked to step out of the vehicle.
Okay, so what was all the moving around?
I told you we were looking for my IDs.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay.
Because I have
There's someone else in there? Yeah, there is. Will you talk to him? Just place your hands here and face my car for me, okay? While I check your driver's licenses and stuff. All right? You understand?
During the interaction, Tara repeatedly resisted commands, placing her hands in her pockets despite warnings. This resistance escalated, resulting in the sergeant decentralizing her to the ground to gain control. After detaining her, the sergeant discovered Tara attempting to destroy evidence in the back of the squad car, where a bag of suspected drugs had spilled. Tests later confirmed 3.1 grams of fentanyl and 6.3 grams of crack cocaine among the substances. Tara's continued resistance during a second search led to another decentralization. She admitted to trying to eat the drugs to avoid detection, potentially exposing the sergeant and his canine partner, Riley, to dangerous substances like fentanyl.
Literally bought the truck today.
So what you're saying is if there's anything in here, it's possibly from the prior owner?
It could be, but as far as I know, everything is good.
Okay, what in here belongs to you?
I don't drink it all.
Okay, so I don't need to grab it. I'm just asking, what in here is yours?
In here in mine?
Yes.
Probably just the soda.
Just that soda. Nothing else in here belongs to you?
Nothing else in here belongs to me.
At the hospital, Tara reluctantly consented to a blood draw after initially refusing, citing confusion about the process. Her combative behavior persisted, including complaints about tight handcuffs and accusations of mistreatment, though the sergeant maintained she was resisting lawful commands. The vehicle search uncovered syringe caps and other drug paraphernalia, further implicating Tara.
So she was drinking today, and she also admits that she smoked marijuana. Whose truck is this?
I know she does drink every once in a while, but it's not. She don't do it when she's driving.
Okay, why do you still have his plates on there then?
Because I couldn't get them off.
She does it when she's home, and she smokes weed when she's at the house.
Okay. My lieutenant just asked about marijuana use, and you said neither one of you smoke.
I don't smoke. He didn't ask me about her.
Is there any marijuana or illegal
No.
substance in the car?
No.
You realize that you're not allowed to have those plates because they don't belong to you. They belong to him.
I do understand that. I do understand that. Like I said, I just bought the vehicle.
I'll be back with you in a few minutes, but I want you to keep...
Tara's case highlights the severe consequences of driving under the influence and possessing illegal substances, compounded by resisting law enforcement. For individuals struggling with addiction, seeking professional help through rehabilitation programs or support groups like Narcotics Anonymous can be a critical step toward recovery. Honesty with law enforcement during encounters can mitigate additional charges, as resistance often escalates legal consequences. Consulting a legal professional immediately after an arrest is essential to navigate charges and ensure fair treatment. For those facing expired registration or vehicle title issues, promptly addressing these with the DMV can prevent initial stops that uncover other violations. Finally, understanding implied consent laws in Wisconsin, which require drivers to submit to chemical tests when suspected of OWI, can help avoid further penalties like license revocation.
Stop resisting. Open your back. Put your hand back. Stop resisting.
Tara faced felony charges of possession of cocaine, second offense, under Wisconsin Stat Section 961.413GC, which prohibits possession of controlled substances and possession of narcotic drugs under Wisconsin Stat. Section 961.413GAM. Misdemeanor charges included 2 counts of resisting obstructing an officer under Wisconsin Stat. Section 946.411, reflecting her repeated failure to comply with commands and physical resistance, and possession of drug paraphernalia under Wisconsin Stat. Section 961.573(1). She also received citations for operating while intoxicated, OWI. First offense outside 10 years, under Wisconsin Stat. Section 346.631A, and other traffic violations totaling over $1,300 in fines. These charges reflect the seriousness of her actions, particularly given the potential danger posed by fentanyl to officers and the K-9 unit.
Racist incident. On December 27, 2024, police were called to a home after a family argument escalated. When the mother didn't like the officer's response, things took a wild turn.
We're waiting on the ambulance. Yes. Drag her down the steps, but I don't want her to get hurt.
Kick that bitch! You might get up! Kick that bitch! No, fuck you! Kick that ass cock! Kick that bitch ass cock!
How about this?
Yeah, do
How about
it!
this? Right leg, left arm.
Do it, yeah, do it! And I'm gonna kick you, bitch!
Get those legs. Hold on, hold on.
Don't let my mama fall. You know, record her. Mom, just.
All right, we don't want her to fall.
Do it! Record me! That's from my video! Record me!
Officers had her lie on the grass while waiting for an ambulance to check her health, but she kept rolling around.
How about that?
Stay down. Stay down. Sit on the ground.
Don't grab me!
Sit on the ground.
Oh, don't grab me!
Don't try to fight.
You little Jimmy Neutron asshole! You talking about, bitch? Now do it!
That's like the 5th time.
Yeah, bitch, it is! Ha ha! You ugly ass short bitch!
Yeah. Let her be on her.
No, let me go, bitch. Let me go, bitch. Let me go.
No,
Yeah,
just
I'll
like
pop
that.
perks, bitch.
Just like that.
I'll pop perks, bitch. I'll pop perks, bitch.
Who's waiting on the ambulance? She was
Y'all perks, bitch. I'm telling you, ass niggas that can't solve. Them niggas that bringing the switches in from Atlanta. And I know all about it. Big ass niggas. Big ass.
They warned her multiple times, clearly not buying her story, and asked her to sit up properly.
Just like this. Are you gonna sit on your bottom and act like an adult?
Shut the f up.
Then you just like that.
I ain't no adult.
You're not an adult, obviously.
No, bitch, I'm not. Yeah, bitch, you. I suck dick. That's a horrible example. Your little ass dick ain't gonna do it.
But you're just claiming you're a minor. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. So tell him to suck a dick. Tell him suck a dick. I mean one. These bitches, record these.
Everything's recorded. Watch
Yeah, bitch, do it, bitch. So record it. Do it, bitch. Do it. How the f you call somebody else to come arrest you? Suck a dick, bitch. Yes, right. I swear to God, the next nigga that want to do a sale on the switch, I swear to God, I'm gonna tell them. Go shit the police and they shit. He ain't doing shit. He ain't even a factor no more.
Yeah, that's what he said. So
yeah, he did. So don't even worry about him. Just take his mom. I'm the problem, bitch. I'm the problem, bitch. I'm the problem. Yo, you, yo, bitch ass. Yo, bitch ass. No, bitch, go cold too, huh? I'm an RN, bitch. Yes, bitch.
Lost your job.
No, I didn't, bitch, because I don't live here. I don't live
She taunted an officer, saying they wouldn't know her address. A male officer not only pointed it out, but also noted an active warrant tied to her home.
Right, you bitch. Who is it for? Who is it for, you sucking ass? That's why your wife and I sucking right. What? Yes, or your daughter. The daughter and I sucking right. That's weird. Yeah, all these motherfuckers weird that work at the school, other white motherfuckers. But y'all ain't. Oh, you're racist. Yeah, bitch, I am. So you sucking. You a sucking. Did you find us because we're white? Yeah, fuck y'all bitch because y'all ugly and white. Ugly and white. Okay, so add the charge. Add the charge. Oh, you bitch gonna pick me up. You better pick me up right now. So record. Yeah, you right.
I do not want you to get hurt.
Might throw my back on you.
Do not fight. That would be very nice.
Get your bitch ass up. Give me up.
So
give me up, bitch. You see how long my hair is?
Pick a leg. No, I don't want you to get hurt. 1, 2, 3.
Wait. No, we done. Run it back.
You want to roll off and get your car?
You're gonna get tased on it.
Tase. I want to see how. Do it, bitch. Do it. Tase me. Tell Jimmy the truth. Racist. I'm not kicking, bitch, but you're racist. I'm not kicking.
Those probes ready.
I'm not kicking. Tase me, you.
7 minutes in, she'd spoken 3 times as many words as all the officers combined.
Cock down there. Oh, I'm stronger than the exorcist. Oh, you. Wait, why is this so tight? Loosen this.
Huh? Doing like this so she
Loosen this one.
I think she's fine.
Stop bending down. What the f am I gonna do? You.
Which hospital would you want to go to?
Yo, mom. I want to go to your mom. I want to go to Methodist. I'm a going out of ass. Jazz, pope ass. Go to the side for the music.
Okay, we think we asked code 1, so they didn't tell you, they didn't tell you.
One time y'all looked your license siren.
It would have been really nice. They didn't tell you guys.
She was charged with resisting arrest and battery. How about claiming you own Walgreens and threatening to shoot the staff? On May 5th, 2023, officers responded to a Walgreens after reports of a woman making threats.
Hey, come here. Come here.
Come talk to us.
I certainly will. So these people were told not to go on Walgreens, right? I have a home. I have business. Okay, they stole my wallet. The wallet's been retrieved. I'm not dealing with that. But these people were told not to go in here and act like they're working. They're not allowed over here. I went in there to see what's going on, and they're telling me, you can't come here, you got to go. I said, you don't need to be in uniform. Y'all don't need to mess with pharmacy. You don't need to do those things. And he's like, well, I'm calling the police. You need to leave. I said, I told you to leave. You don't need to be here. And they're saying, well, you're leaving. I said, I have a restraining order. I have a restraining order in process. I'm telling you to leave for a party. Those people are not allowed in there, and those people are coming to handle that situation. I'm not dealing with that anymore.
All right, slow down.
So what I told them is, I'm not dealing with it. There's evidence that you're not allowed to have that over here. I'm not dealing with that. You don't need to tell me what I need to do.
She claimed she owned Walgreens and called it private property. When asked for proof, she said the paperwork was in process for managing the pharmacy.
Okay.
And then they're running Walgreens, and they're not supposed to.
Okay.
And they were told to leave, and they're going in there, and I'm not even gonna lie, they smell bad. I think they need help.
What's your name?
So I'm not providing those things.
Oh, you are providing those things?
No, I'm not. I'm actually going to the bathroom.
Okay, put your hands behind your back.
I'm certainly not.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm certainly not. I'm certainly not. Get out of bed. Quit, open that police report, put false police report, open that form of police report, put using false arrest, running business using compound, not no, yeah. And put using, yeah, these ones. They're not saying go ahead and use them.
Can you start somebody?
Your son keeps putting his hands on me.
Sorry, she just slipped her cuff.
I guess he goes.
Can you send somebody with a fingerprint scanner to my location?
You can't use fingerprints, that's forgery. for identification and for recording.
I think I saw you the
No,
other
get up
day.
there.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law.
You're not allowed to say that anymore.
Okay. You're gonna step right here.
You all have channel.
She rambled incoherently, and when officers questioned her, she became even more erratic.
Don't mess with it. Leave it alone. You're not allowed to use that. That's forgery. No. What kind of weapons you got in there, sir?
A whole lot of stuff.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Put a tip on that.
32 to 34.
You're not allowed to hold a weapon.
Oh,
You got child molestation charges.
hey, I appreciate you.
I don't
telling me
appreciate
that.
you. I'm a manhandle. Yo. I'm not playing. You don't put your hands on me.
Okay. Well, you're
I'm
breaking.
not playing.
Please
Calm
Move
down.
that.
There's no need
No
to
need
get all
Thief.
aggro.
They're not getting out of it. You
Can I
gonna
snag
have
a
it.
little bit of that, dude?
I'm not gonna ask you any more
I
questions.
told you that.
Uh,
Oh, I'm not gonna. You're not gonna tell me you're not gonna ask me any more questions. First of all, you have a woman in handcuffs.
yeah.
And she's a mother.
Okay.
I'm at respect. You're at disrespect. I'm at relative. I don't know who you are.
Okay. You're gonna listen to me now.
I'm not listening to you. You
you're
just
being-
talk. You want
You're being
dispatch? You want
arrested.
dispatch.
You're being arrested for obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Okay.
You're talking. You don't even know what the you're saying. You put me in handcuffs because you're trying to manhandle. You don't even know what you're doing. You're not even supposed to do that. You're what's that called?
Come on.
What's that called?
Come on.
I
You're getting in the car. You're not refusing.
Yeah,
Getting in the car. Come on. Come on. I really don't feel like doing this today, so just
There you go.
stay compliant. Get in the car.
You really like doing what?
You just get in the car, please.
No, I'm not just gonna get in the car.
Until
I'm not just gonna.
a female comes and searches. Regardless of the fingerprint scanner, could you have a female come to my location, please? Oh.
Your weapons don't even shoot.
Okay.
So why are you think it's funny to do that? I mean, what's your genetic? I have a biological genetic restraining order.
I don't even know what a biological genetic
And
disorder is.
the cemetery people, aren't allowed around me. So what are they doing?
I have no idea.
I don't even know. You like trying to pretend like you're somebody and you're nobody. Sir, do you need help? You need help?
Being that I'm here with you right now, I need a whole lot of help, to be honest.
After some discussion, they decided to escort her to a patrol car, but she kept resisting.
What's that supposed to do? Thank you. I told you it was.
To pepper spray you if you continue non-compliant.
It ain't pepper spray. You're making false equipment on people.
So stop. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm not
No,
dealing
thank
with
you. I don't. No, I'm dealing with that. I refuse to go anywhere. I don't feel like walking around y'all. You know, y'all. I don't feel like doing with it. I mean, what is this, Joy?
What?
I don't know what that is either. They don't want to pay for the electricity, so they put on fake equipment and try to assault me. You walk here, you got bruises. I'm not paying for everyone anymore. They can get all this stuff off me. They can get all this
All
off me.
right, bring her jacket down to me and then go to your follow-up. Look at
I
this
guess I
silver
can't
car.
take a shower.
I just got to stand by with the car while he goes and does a follow-up.
That's easy. I shoot him in the chest, shoot him in the head, burn the body.
I'm good. You can finish what you're doing. I just need to... Okay.
Hey, is that
Put
your
yourself
son?
on this call.
You all have a restraining order process.
She accused the officers of bruising her and trying to steal her money, making it tough to ID her.
We're going to continue this investigation.
You're not getting any more money. I'm not paying for anyone else anymore.
I'm not asking for any money.
I'm telling you.
Okay. I
Come
didn't
on,
ask
Dad.
you for any money. Look at that silver car. See if there's any damage to it when she hit it.
Hey, ma'am, you're not gonna be able to get out of those.
Yes, I can and no, I'm not.
Yes, I can. Okay.
They're playing Delta TV type. I don't know. I guess they've been watching series of Slow and they just think playing with police is fun. They can't even word.
Oh, they said that she might have like hit this silver car right here, but I'm not seeing any damage that I know of. But I'm gonna go talk to them and ask them where she hit the car. I don't know if she did that or if that was already there.
Ma'am, he's on getting them cuffs off me. There's your guilty body! Woo! I'm gonna show you the red. I said show you the red.
Was there any damage to that silver car?
Yes, but I'm not sure if it's already there. He's double checking with the folks inside.
Alright. Y'all want to stand by with her for a second while I go over there with him?
It's so hot.
Staff explained she'd stormed in that morning, yelling that the store was hers and threatening to shoot everyone. They wanted to press charges.
So why are we walking over to this banned police vehicle when the police were hacked and banned?
Okay, just stand over here on the car for me.
Stand on the car.
Thank you.
Yeah. I
Not
believe
allowed
so.
to touch me.
I
Do you
showed
have
it.
anything on you
What's
that
that?
I need to be aware of?
Hold the other one.
fingerprint scanner here.
You're not allowed to
Yeah.
use a fingerprint scanner to try to steal money and sign names on fake RXs. Yeah, that's not happening.
Okay.
And no, I'm not dealing with narcotics. That's gross.
Okay.
And no, we don't have the same medicine, so you need to go ahead and just stop. That's gross.
If you don't mind holding it for a second.
Exactly. Exactly. Do that. I'm gonna put that on the media. How they think they represent a business and work for Walgreens. It looks gross. And I'm a woman they have, it's dirty. And they won't even allow them in those businesses. And I have a bank card and a PIN. I didn't say I have a bank card and a PIN. I'm not paying for everyone that's in here.
1 count obstruction, 1 count felony terroristic threats.
All right, ma'am.
Yeah.
Go ahead and step out for me.
Okay. What am I doing?
Keep going. You're going around on the other side.
Eventually, she sat in the patrol car for transport to jail.
Interesting. All right. Oh. Listen, we're not about to do this again. All right. Come on, hop out of the car.
I'm sorry, I have a formal police report.
I'm sorry?
You heard me, I have a formal police
You
report.
do have a formal police report now. You're correct.
And you're going on the media too.
I would love to go on the media.
Your party is, you're not.
Oh, my party. I don't even know what that means.
Exactly. Earlier talking about alcohol on TV. I said no, that's what I said. You can stop snatching me around.
Don't touch that.
All right. I said stop putting your hands on me. Do not touch me. Do not contact me. And I mean it. You keep putting... I mean it. Can I ask you? Nobody was over here. The jail been open, the jail's closed. So how y'all using the jail? And y'all were moving toward the lead. I saw false information. You're not coherent, bro. That's...
I'm not a real copy there.
You got anything on you? Come on over with me. She's
Are you
Django.
refusing any of my intake? Ma'am, are you refusing my intake as a nurse? Are you going to refuse my intake? Okay. I have a lot of use this facility. It's closed. I'm sorry. You're not allowed to use the facility. It's closed. Okay, that's it. You want me to get up? I'm sorry.
Oh, did she tell you to get up?
Certainly. I'm put here. I understand everything. And it's closed. And you're not a nurse. And I have that kind of
She was charged with obstruction and terroristic threats. Let's see what happened when someone's victim act fell apart after getting caught on camera. On November 13th, 2024, Ohio police responded to a home after reports of a couple arguing loudly and fighting. Officers found no one at the house and no one answered the door. A neighbor living with her grandma said her cousin and his girlfriend, both struggling with addiction, lived there. The boyfriend had called the police.
Kelly, Tech Way, okay?
We told her not to. My grandma's 90 pounds. She's beat her up before.
Okay, what's going on here today?
Just drugs, beating each other up, screaming. That's maybe why.
14 at a plate. Well, somebody called saying that they thought that the fight was coming from there.
It's
962.
I think the person that called lives on the next street over and had heard it.
Are they actively fighting? I mean, he just came to the front door.
I saw she put her hands on him, hit him with a stick, and so he pushed her off of him.
31.
But I told her to, please stop coming over to my grandma's house, and she said she can't come over there if she wants, but it's trespassing. Can you hear him? His name's Nick.
All right, I'm gonna come knock on your door in a few minutes.
An officer waited by the house until the boyfriend appeared.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't fun.
Do you mind just stepping out and talking to me? Fill me in.
She's inside. She needs to go. I mean, it's getting physical. I'm not gonna lie. It's verbally abusive, physically abusive. It's been going on for a while now.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't know what else to do.
What?
I don't want to do this with someone.
Okay.
I don't want to verbally or physically have to try to get someone to leave my house.
Okay. Who is she to you?
She's my girlfriend, but I mean, I don't want to be with her. We have a kid together. We're both not doing things that are good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want to get back on a better path. I don't want to do this with someone.
I respect that.
If you've heard us, you can understand the frustration and why I'm shaking a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, you're not going anywhere. You're going to stay here and talk to me. Mobile 3 to car 3. She just tried to leave out the back.
But she's inside. She don't want to leave. She refuses to leave.
All right. What did
Your
they?
girl would have came in, she would have ran out the back. She likes to run.
Hi.
The girlfriend said she was packing to leave and denied any argument, claiming she had nowhere to go.
Why are you trying to walk out the back while I'm back there then?
I wasn't. I was trying to do something.
She's trying to run.
I wasn't trying to
Don't
run. If I was
think
going to
so.
run, I would have ran.
Shit, how you run from the cops every time they
Bro, I don't run from the cops.
Listen,
They're
guys,
friends.
hey, just come talk to my partner so I can talk to him. Because right now we're working on whatever it is that's going on. We're gonna try to figure this out. Okay, so come talk to my partner.
right here, guys.
Come talk to my partner. No, because I'm gonna go talk to him.
Can you go talk to him, please?
I mean,
Okay,
I'm just trying to do what he's asking.
What I want you to do, ma'am,
What he's asking then?
ma'am, what I want you to do is come talk to my partner. Because
What he's asking, babe?
no, I'm talking to you.
I don't.
I'm talking to you. I'm not sure why you're
Why
having a
did he
hard.
do it?
Because I'm talking to you.
You're not in charge of this situation right now. Does that make sense?
You comply.
Because you've already tried to go out the back door.
No, I didn't try to go out. I was trying to shut the back door. It doesn't shut correctly.
So what I want you to do is step down here and talk to my partner.
You're not complying and you're going to go to jail.
Just step down here and talk. This is a very.
Okay, can you move so I can step down there?
Sure.
The officer offered to speak with her separately while the boyfriend talked to another officer on the lawn. Then the investigation began.
All right. So what happened here today?
We're just arguing and stuff. He said he wants me to leave. He don't want to be with me anymore. We've been together for 4 years.
Okay.
I just wanna. I just don't know why he's doing this.
Okay.
Because I love him and I just want to make this a better home for us.
Okay.
So I'll leave, but I really don't know what he expects me to do. Like,
All right. So you guys got into an argument. Did things get physical between you two today?
no, not really.
What do you mean, not really?
Yeah, maybe like just trying to get through the door, but we didn't. No, there was nothing that really happened.
You mean was there any kind of physical violence between
No.
you two? No. Okay. So you're saying one of you two were trying to get through the door and the other
I
one
was trying to get through the door,
Okay.
and he was trying to block it, and that's the only thing. We bumped shoulders.
Okay. All right.
All right. What's going on, man? It gets physical. She don't want to leave. I mean, the house is condemned right now. I want her to leave, I can stay next door. Granny don't want her at the house next door, and just it's toxic.
Okay,
I'm real shaken up right now.
Hey, you're okay.
I
You're
know,
okay.
I'm just, you see what I'm dealing with, though. You see how non-compliant she is.
I mean,
and I'm trying to tell her she's got to go to jail.
So we got a call here.
And there's multiple.
That's fine. We got a call from I'm assuming a neighbor that lives on the other block over.
Oh,
they
really?
called
It
and
was
said
more than one call?
Yeah, they called and said, hey,
Mhm.
sounds like some people are fighting in their backyard. Like things are getting loud, and we're just worried about their safety and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We show up here. We met with the nice young lady.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Next door. Okay, your cousin. She said, hey, this happens very often. They get into it. She has warrants.
I do too.
Yes, you
I
do?
do too.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just going to be open. and
Okay.
honest.
Well, let's
I don't
just-
know if they'll want me on
okay.
them, but
Well, we'll figure all that out
Yes,
later.
we will.
Okay. She said that this is a super common issue, that you
It
two
is.
get
It is.
into it and whatnot.
It is.
We roll up. We hear you guys arguing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. You're an adult.
yeah,
You guys
yeah,
can
yeah,
argue all
of
you
course.
want. But your
Wait.
cousin says she's going to try to walk out the back.
Oh, yeah,
I
of
go to the
course.
back door, and she's
I
actively
mean, I
opening
called her
it. And I
straight
said,
up, she's gonna run.
hey, you're going to come talk to me. And she runs back into the house and then goes and meets my partner at the front.
She doesn't fight him, but she's not compliant. You see how she is. She doesn't comply.
Yeah, for sure.
And if she doesn't, she's going to go to jail.
Sir, I have it on video.
Okay.
That's after
Okay.
the fact that I was trying to get through the door. Then he put his hands on me a little bit.
All right. So let's try this again. Okay. So did things
I
get
just don't
physical?
want to tell him, but yes, he got physical with me, so I just protected myself.
Okay. So why don't we back up a second? Okay. And why don't you just start from the beginning and tell me what happened? Start
The beginning
from.
of what?
Okay. You guys got into an argument today.
I don't even know what we're arguing about. It's not
All right.
just today.
You don't have to get into detail what you were arguing about. Okay. But
Her victim act crumbled when the boyfriend's cousin showed officers video evidence. The girlfriend admitted she pushed him, claiming he tried to attack her.
So basically, this is ongoing. You guys
Yeah,
get into verbal
yes.
arguments a lot.
Yes. And not even just verbal.
Physical. Okay, I'll
And I
say
don't
physical.
want to be physical. I don't want to be physical with nobody as far as hurting them.
Okay.
Like that. You know what I mean? Like.
So you're confident in saying she hit me first.
Yeah, she hit me with the walking stick. But I did.
I
Physically.
mean, what are these like marks on you all from?
I mean,
like, are
that's
these
more
from her? Or?
No, she bit me there, but you see.
Okay.
Mouth mark.
Yeah, I do see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's gone away a little bit, but I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
pull up my leg. She hit me with the walking stick somewhere right here, somewhere.
Yeah, it might look a little bruised there.
The walking stick is back there too. I just don't. But like I said, and like I'm open and honest. Like I said, I'm straightforward with everything. I did try to physically not let her know.
Okay. What's your name? Huh?
Did you get what you needed?
Well, no. I just asked you for your name, and you haven't given it to me.
What's the cause?
The cause is you guys were in some kind of domestic altercation. Well, you just explained to me that you were.
No. There was no altercation going on.
Well, no. Just what you just explained to me there was.
I made it.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're going to provide me with your information. Okay. We're done playing.
She refused to cooperate, so the officer told her she'd be detained until they sorted things out.
Just
I can stand up.
Just stand up. Put your hands behind your back.
Can you get a woman to touch me though?
Put your hands behind your back.
Can you call a woman though?
Okay. Right now, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. That's what's going to happen
fine.
next. Okay. Just put your hands together.
Can you do that? I'm not resisting, but
I know you're not.
Can you get a woman?
I know you're not.
Can you get a woman? Because last time this happened, you guys.
Just listen. Just relax. Put your hands together like you're praying, because that'll be the most comfortable way. Okay.
So did you tell me your name?
Respond to 974 East Market Street.
Because he's got a warrant too. This is not.
All right, I'm good with her. You're good. All right.
Please.
Well, right now we're gonna walk you to the cruiser. So that's what's happening.
Can I say it though? I really don't feel.
We're gonna walk to the cruiser, and then I'm going to call for EMS.
I have to say,
I'm not playing games with you.
I'm not playing games. I have sciatica, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna
and
call
I feel
EMS.
like my spine is
but
giving
we
out.
need to give you. We need to walk you to the cruiser. And,
You might need help. I'm not kidding.
Okay. All right. That's fine. We're gonna walk down the steps carefully. Do not fall. Okay. Take a step down.
She asked to sit in front of the house, and the officer agreed, but asked for her social security number to check for warrants. She didn't know it and wouldn't provide ID.
There is no way that you don't have a last name. You have an Ohio's driver's license?
Did you get his last name?
I got all of his info. He was more than willing to give me his info.
What did he say?
I don't need to tell you what he told me. I'm talking to you right now. What you don't realize is I'm in charge of this situation. You're not.
Huh?
I'm in charge of this situation. You're not. Does that make sense? So when I'm asking you for your info, you give me your info.
Yeah, there's gonna be like probable cause though, right?
My probable cause is that he's claiming that you hit him and that things got physical and that this happens.
He hit me and pulled my hair. So
okay, and I already ID'd him, so now I'm IDing you.
Okay, and I told you my name's Chantel.
What's your social?
I don't know.
What's your birthday? Don't tell me you don't know your birthday.
At this house, but he's also a drug addict.
Okay.
Both of them were.
Okay.
So he technically owns it. She does not live here. Okay. Yeah.
All right. And you said you had a video of the incident?
Yeah. She throws something at me.
Get the out of my cousin's house.
I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just like, get out of here. She hit him with a stick, and that's why I don't know if he grabbed, I don't know what he did, but she's trying to get her out. She won't get out. And that's probably why somebody called, because he's screaming at her to leave.
Where did she hit him with a stick?
I don't know where she hit him with a stick. He just kept saying, you hit me with a stick.
While denying she attacked him, she accidentally showed her abusive behavior to the officer.
I just wanted to bring me some water. I'm very parched.
We're not, nobody.
Babe, can you bring me the water, please?
Nobody is going anywhere
I'm
right
not
now.
gonna hurt anybody.
Chantel.
You comply and bring me the water.
Chantel.
Comply and bring me the water, please.
Stop. We're not doing this.
I can't live without you.
Mentally, physically, spiritually, it's not good. Thank you for the cooperation as well. Hey, we appreciate it coming from you for sure. Thank you. Yeah, I got the seatbelt on. Yep. Everyone, you get checked multiple times. You can get checked 3 times when you're in jail.
You guys.
Well, I understand that, dear, but I gotta do my job.
But that was what she did.
Okay, well, I still do that though.
Yeah, that's
because
not what
I'm
you did.
responsible for you, not her. I am.
Didn't she told you right?
No, doesn't matter. I still check.
If he gets in there and you do something that hurts
You
yourself,
do
that's on
something,
him.
It's on me.
He's not going to let that happen.
Oh, I thought she was supposed to transport me.
No.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead and file up.
Y'all good, bud?
Yep.
Appreciate
Both
it.
were arrested and charged with domestic violence and outstanding warrants. Pick your friends carefully, or your family, and the cops will have to deal with your bad attitude. On September 15th, 2024, officers responded to a call about a heavily intoxicated woman causing a scene at a home.
My sister friend. We got into an argument. She wants to do. Oh, that's what I want her to know. What's her name? Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea. Come here.
It's gonna be a traffic thing.
Chelsea, what's going on? Take a seat, take a seat, take a seat.
I don't care to take a seat. I want to go home.
What happened?
I really don't care
What
about
happened?
everything that happened with it today. I promise you, I don't care about anything that happened
What
with
happened?
these people today.
What happened?
I don't care to talk about it.
Why? Why not? Obviously, there's something going on. That's why I'm here. I want to hear what you have to
I
say.
can't talk about it because at the end of the day, I really bomb these people. I really kill these people. Like, I swear to God, I never wanted to be friends with these people. I swear to God, I never wanted to be friends with these people.
So what's going
really
on?
kill these people. I never wanted a life with these people, bro. These people.
What's going on?
What the f? What the f, bro? What the f?
6299 62
I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. At the end of the day.
22. She doesn't want her.
I'm not
For his sister.
Your daughter is sick.
She yelled at family members and officers, accusing them of siding with their daughter and sister against her. It's easy to see why she was the problem. Officers warned her that her attitude wouldn't end well.
I let you talk, you're not letting me talk, okay?
Y'all not letting me talk. I'm gonna go home. I was gonna order my Uber home.
Okay, great. Do you have your phone?
I have the money to order my Uber
Okay,
home.
can we get that going
I
now?
was gonna go home.
Okay, can we order the Uber?
This bitch started with me.
I understand.
Even after I had the argument with
Can we
her,
order the
and she
Uber?
pulled her hair at me. Y'all don't understand the reason y'all are here right now. The reason y'all are here right now is because this bitch wanna start a petty ass reason with me.
Okay. Well, the beautiful thing is you don't live here, so.
And the beautiful thing is I don't live here, so I said I was gonna go home. But she called the Uber before I could go even home. So that's why y'all are here. And y'all are manhandling me.
We're not. I just you can't keep going.
You did though. You did though.
No, I did actually
Did you not?
first, but
Okay.
you weren't.
So
you weren't
did, though.
listening to me. You
So
can't.
you did though.
We're not gonna stand by you.
So
Are you
did,
gonna let me
though.
talk or no?
So you did though.
Are you gonna let me talk or no?
So you did though. Have you ever been an emotional?
I understand. That's why I'm treating you with respect. But you can't. You can't sit here and talk. Okay. Open your phone.
I can't sit here
Open your phone.
crying about this shit because
Mine.
this is somebody
Hey.
I thought was my friend.
Hey.
I can't sit here and do that shit
have to
though.
order you an Uber.
I don't care. I don't care. Like
You're gonna go to jail. Don't
Listen,
stop.
No, I gotta
listen
get
to me.
my bag. I gotta get my
You
bag.
are gonna go to jail.
I gotta get my
Listen,
bag.
I'll
Then
grab
tell
it.
us.
Okay.
We'll
I
get it for
understand
you.
that, but I got
Please go back.
A female officer offered to call an Uber, but she started crying instead.
No.
Okay,
no,
well,
no,
it's either jail.
no. I want her.
Hey.
No.
She's not gonna go.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. She's drunk, acting a fool.
I want to shoot
What are you doing?
I swear to God.
What are you doing?
If y'all don't let me in this
you
car, I'm finna go after that bitch.
What are you doing?
I swear to God.
Why are you
I
taking
swear to
police
God.
cars?
I swear to God. I don't care. Block me, bitch. Block me, please. Because I'm gonna go after her. I swear to God, bitch. That shit is the most manipulative ass shit I've ever seen in my life. I hope that bitch go to hell. I see this bitch and I swear to
Stop. Enough. We're not playing that game, okay? Stop. Enough. Come on.
I want to kill that
Do
bitch.
not.
I want to kill that bitch, bro.
Your hands are just really, really small.
Kill that bitch,
Here, hold
bro.
on.
Okay, you got all the attention that you wanted.
Dealing with people like this can't be fun, even for seasoned officers.
Stop holding my arm, bro. Like, on everything, I swear to God. Like, that bitch called the cops on me on some shit that I thought she was wrong with. No. Y'all not understanding. Y'all not understanding.
You guys want to lift her up and bring her out here? So you can get her on there. We have to.
You might have to pull her out.
Yeah.
I was the one who was outside the car. What are you talking about? Bitch, I was the one who was outside the car getting my ass beat because I didn't want to do anything to that stupid ass bitch. Oh, I swear to God.
got your attention. You're good now.
I got my attention, right, bitch? That's what y'all think I wanted. Bitch,
She heard you. She heard you.
Her brother told police they didn't want her arrested. The officers said they hadn't planned to, but her awful behavior turned a simple Uber offer into an arrest.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay in the car. Put your legs in the car. Put your legs in the car. You're gonna stop breaking. If you break this glass, you're gonna get another charge.
Listen, I'm not gonna break the glass. I'm not gonna break the
So what are you doing?
I just want.
Why are you hitting the glass?
Listen, I just want to get my bag.
It's right there. I have it right here.
I just want to get my shoes.
Okay, I have them.
Okay. Can I get my phone in my hands? Please?
No.
No, I just need my phone.
You cannot have your hands. You cannot have the phone.
I don't want to
Put your feet in the car.
without my phone.
Okay, well, that's not how this works. You're under arrest.
Like, this is all something that had happened.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
Listen, you're arresting me off of somebody that decided to.
Because you acted up. You hit a police car.
No.
Yes.
I hit that shit after.
No.
After my.
Yeah, you hit it.
The police on me.
Put your feet in the car.
For no reason.
I'll ask you one more time.
But you're not understanding though.
You got one? Yeah. Okay, you got attention again. Here you go. You got it.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I swear to God, just let me go. I want to beat that pistol.
Okay, you just need to stop drinking so much.
I know. I swear to God, bro.
You're sitting there on the sidewalk yelling, I swear to God. You're so drunk right now. Stop.
I'm drunk right now. I'm not even drunk. The drunk warm up.
Yeah.
That's what you're not understanding, bro. I want this whole head.
Okay.
Plate, bro.
Okay,
That's
wait.
what y'all not understanding.
Okay.
Bro, I swear to God, I want that bitch whole head on my.
At this point, the officers probably wished they could tape her mouth shut for everyone's safety.
She pulled my hair out. She pulled my hair out. I swear to God, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow, and the next day after that, and the next day after that, and the next day after that. Bitch, when bitch is flying, yeah, like that. I'm over here locked up like I'm.
You're gonna be a little.
You know, if you would act right, you wouldn't have put all this thing on you, bro.
But that's the thing. All I asked was for my clothes and my shoes. That's the thing. All I asked was for my clothes and my shoes.
Lower your voice.
All I asked was for my clothes and my shoes.
Oh, wait, does it go
This
on
is
this?
Carter's house, bro. I know this is not my house. I know that I don't belong here.
You gotta press it in on the bottom. You see that circle?
I swear to God, I was the nicest person.
It's gonna come back around?
There should be one in there.
I don't see it. I think it's right here. See it right here?
Yeah, but you put it in between.
You gotta move the leg thing down.
I'm not the crazy one, bro. Like, yeah, I have my issues, but I've been trying to figure out. I was gonna go home. I was gonna get my food and go home. I was gonna get my food and go home. That's the only reason I'm.
My fault.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God.
She was charged with trespassing, disorderly intoxication, and battery on a law enforcement officer. Choose your friends wisely, or they'll all vanish when you're in cuffs. On September 16th, 2023, police were called to a parking lot where young adults were celebrating Mexican Independence Day. Reports came in about cars driving recklessly and squealing tires. Here's what went down when officers arrived.
You hit people? You guys hit people? Nobody got it. Bitch ass motherfucker. You hit people in the face. You want him in the face. You assaulted him. Hey, bro, you little nigga don't you can't. Fuck out of here. You're arrested. You goofy as hell, nigga. That shit crazy. What's up? Hey, look. Check out.
One guy's Independence Day ended in handcuffs after mouthing off to police. Officers called for backup to handle the crowd.
Huh? You, motherfucker. Hey, bro, back Or what? Back the f*** up! Who you talking to? Who you talking to?
What the we ain't doing shit. We ain't doing shit.
Acting like a childish adult, he yelled, "I didn't do nothing!" as officers pulled out handcuffs. No surprise, his friends scattered once he was arrested.
Check his vitals. Hey, can we put him in the back real quick? Just gotta check his vitals.
Inside to the parade detail. Keep him down on Collins Street.
You got the ice gonna stick me, poke me?
You have a 6 now.
Units assigned to the parade detail, keep them down on Collins Street. Probably gonna be coming back.
Y'all good, dog?
I'm all good.
Okay, all right.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Hello.
Smart decision.
What'd I do wrong? Well, fuck yourself too then, you fucking pig. That was a throwback. Why you change it? You wanna go back to it? That was a good one. I got you.
Operate. Nigga gotta have love to set it straight.
All right, I'm gonna put your phone in my pocket. Can you remind me?
Okay. I appreciate you being really nice.
No problem. Hey, things happen, I get it, but I get where you guys are coming from. You want to hang out, but you've seen those videos where people are getting run over.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
He was charged with 2 counts of resisting arrest.
Welcome to Speed Bodycam channel, where we share police bodycam footage. We are a dedicated team focused on creating educational and engaging content about law enforcement. Using AI and advanced technology combined with editing skill, we carefully craft our own authentic videos. Our editing team worked hard to highlight the emotional and real-life challenge officers face every day. Through impactful storytelling, we bring this story to life and share important lessons to raise awareness about the need to respect and comply with law enforcement. Please note that the content we present is not intended to promote or glorify violence, nor to condemn any individual or organization. We share this video for educational purposes, reporting and encouraging compliance with law and law enforcement in your area. Additionally, our bodycam footage is edited for brevity and to comply with YouTube's community guidelines, focusing on journalistic integrity while bringing both entertainment and meaningful lessons. We appreciate YouTube for providing a wonderful platform to reach viewers and share valuable content worldwide. Our audience support is a huge motivation for us to continue producing meaningful content every day, and it means so much to us. Thank you for being a part of the Speed Bodycam community.
That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.